Shanti Shanti. The Gayatri mantra is from the Rig Veda. Hello? Hello? The Gayatri mantra is from the Rig Veda. It is considered the essence of all Upanishads. The chant of the Gayatri mantra is something like this. Om Bhurvuvassuvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Let us dissect the Gayatri mantra a little bit. Om. So what is Omkara? Omkara is you. Omkara is the basis of you. Omkara is the substratum of you. Omkara is free of time. Omkara is free of space. Essentially, we know that we are Nitya. But how to understand that we are free of time and space? So we can understand it by the following. Let us take the example of the sun. The sun is millions of miles away from us, but still the sun is in our awareness. So we can say that the sun is an object of our awareness. If we extend our understanding a little bit, we can say that the sun is an object of my consciousness. Now we are consciousness, we have an object of consciousness. So how much distance is there between consciousness and object of consciousness? There is no distance between consciousness and object of consciousness, and therefore we understand that Omkara or Atma or myself is free of space. Similarly, we can extend that understanding to time, and therefore we understand ourselves to be free of time, free of space limitations. The past, present and future is Omkara. Omkara is not the past, present and future. All objects are Omkara. Omkara is not any particular object. And how can we understand this? This can be understood with the help of example of pot and clay. The pot is made of clay. The texture of the pot is the texture of clay. The smell of the pot is smell of clay. The color of pot is color of clay. But can we say that the clay is the pot? That is not true. The clay is also a vase. The clay is also a glass. The clay is also a dish. Similarly, we understand that the past, present and future is Omkara. Every object is Omkara, but Omkara is not any particular object. Bhurvuvassuvaha. So the Bhur Bhuva Suva is understood at the micro and macro levels. At the micro level, at the level of the human being, we have three states of experiences. One is waking, one is deep sleep, and one is dream. Each of the states of experience is Omkara. Omkara is not any one particular state of experience. Omkara is that which is experienced in all the three states of experiences. Omkara is continuous, present continuously in all the three states of experiences of the human being. At the macro level, we have the 14 words. The 14 words in manifestation, Virat, are Omkara. Omkara is not the 14 words in manifestation. The creative intelligence, Hiranyagarbha or Brahmaji, is Omkara. Omkara is not the creative intelligence. Omkara is that which is at the state of resolution of all the 14 words. Simple consciousness, simple awareness. Tatsaviturvarenyam. We have to choose to know Omkara. And how can we know Omkara? In the Bhagavad Gita there is a shloka. Lokesmin vividha nishtha pura prokta maya nagha jnana yogena sankhyanam karma yogena yoginam. The committed lifestyle of a sannyasi where the sole focus is only on knowledge, or the committed lifestyle of a karma yogi. So for karma to be karma yoga, there are two rules. Samatvam yoga uchyate, yoga karmasu kaushalam. Let us understand each of these. Samatvam yoga uchyate, we have to accept all results with an equanimous mind. But even a practical mind can do that. Practical man knows the results are not in their hands. So for it to be karma yoga, we have to understand that the karma phala data, the giver of the fruits of action is Bhagwan. Let's take the second rule. Yoga karma sukaushalam. Performing all works in conformance with dharma is karma yoga. But even an ethical man will perform all works in conformance to dharma. So for it to be karma yoga, it needs to be understood that the law of dharma itself is Bhagwan. And therefore we can proceed with karma yoga by conforming to these two rules. Bhargo. All actions are burnt up once we know Omkara in full. Na ham karta, na ham bhokta. I am not the actor, I am not the recipient of actions. But how can we understand that? We can understand that with the example of a dream. In a dream we are walking, we are talking, we are jumping, we are driving. But when we wake up, we realize that our body has not moved at all. Similarly, the manifested 14 worlds, the reality of the manifested 14 worlds is different than the reality of Omkara. The reality of the dream is different than the reality of the waking state. And therefore we can understand that we did not move at all. Tat saviturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi. Dhimahi is in plural. We all are meditating on that light of all lights. Dhiyo yo naf prachodayat. We pray that our intellects be illumined. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you.